first thing that you should not do, let's start with the nots because this confuses a lot of people. The first thing you should not do is jump right in. So, as weird as this sounds, the biggest mistake we see people make during an interview is they just jump right in and start answering the question. The reality is, most people do that because they've been studying a bunch of leak code for the past couple months. Problem with that is if you just jump right into the question and you're not answering the actual question, you potentially can spend 20, 30 minutes of your valuable time during an interview answering the wrong thing. And so do not just jump in because here's the thing, as interviewers, we are taught to just let you ramble. That's right. If you start interviewing and you start doing your code, we will let you continue because it immediately tells us, this person doesn't actually have experience in a real world environment. So let me tell you what you should do. You should ask a ton of questions. Okay. So you should ask a ton of questions during the SQL interview. Why? Because the interview questions might actually be very vague on purpose. And what they're looking for is to see if you have the ability to ask clarifying questions and probe a little more as to what their goal is so that you can actually get the right context to then answer the right question quickly. And by the way, the problem with leak coding, again, you should do it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but the problem with leak coding is that it's not necessarily how the interview goes. You don't just sit there in front of a computer coding for 30 minutes and then they grade you on how that went. That's not typically how it goes, right? They're trying to see if you can talk to a human in front of you, cross collaborate, communicate well, right? It's not just about the tech skills, right? So that's the first big do or don't.